Nightcap, it's your girl Carolina Sanchez and TGIF, baby. We've got the best hosts from Fox Soul in this building, and they're here together. And we're gonna dive into the story of the show, maybe get a little bit personal, and of course, we gotta play a game of Would You Rather. So, they're waiting on the couch. We got all three of them. Let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a Nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
I mean, it's an honor for me to have them together for the first time in years since y'all have been together. We've got Miss Funky Dineva. We've got the Queen Claudia Jordan, and he's been on the Nightcap before.
Yes.
The Al Reynolds.
The Al Reynolds.
Thanks for being here,
Nice
y'all.
to meet you.
Carolina, nice to meet you. I mean, you filled in for us when Claudia was out of town.
I know.
And we couldn't
Where she had
wait
been
to
at?
meet you. Making all the money. You know, Claudia
okay.
the rich one out of the group. She
Right.
keep a job.
I mean, don't put my business out in the streets because then they're going to call my phone after me. No, I want to tell you, thank you for holding it down. It was a long time. That's the longest I've ever been away from the show. And your energy was so good. And the soulmates are very particular
And
about
we
their
liked
host.
her.
And
Yes.
you did a good job.
Yeah, and
you
we
did,
liked
no,
you.
not good. You did a great job.
And
So
if
kudos
I
to
can be
you.
honest,
Thank
of
you.
all the people that filled in, you were actually the one that they did not complain about.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
everybody
true.
else there was a complaint. You were the
Yeah.
one. They were
But
like,
they love
they were
them
like,
some
"We like her,"
Claudia,
yeah.
because they're like, where the hell's Claudia?
But they
I'm
love
like,
us.
"Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not watching till she comes back,
No,
because who
but-
the hell is
But
this?
it's
But
full
you
circle
held it
now because
down.
now we get to do your show.
This
We're
is
in
awesome.
your-
This is awesome.
Yeah.
So what's it like being together in a studio?
A lot more alcohol.
Okay.
And our cheers to that.
Oh, cheers, cheers.
Clean, clean.
We went out last night.
Oh,
To kind of, it's always good, I think, for the show's chemistry when we link up. And we haven't been able to do it a lot. But when
Yeah.
we do, the next
always a
day,
good
it's always
time.
magic, because
Yeah.
like we hit each other with inside jokes. We do hit each other with jabs, and I do think us being able to get along outside of the show helps us be able to do that.
We actually get on each other the same way we do on the show when we're hanging
In
out.
real
Like
life.
last night, we were picking with Claudia. We were laughing at her twerking skills.
I can't
Or
talk.
lack
The lack of her twerking
Sorry.
skills. And then we were picking on, fucking, he's got to control everything. And, me being loud and obnoxious and doing too much. That's what I do.
so have y'all always been this close, or did it take reps on the show?
No,
No.
I feel like we naturally met each other at Cynthia's wedding.
I had-
First of all,
so-
let's be honest. Claudia
Please.
is manipulative. She knows how to put people in the same room because she knows who's gonna like who.
I didn't know him. I heard him talk.
we had met.
Yeah.
We had met at Candy
And he
Coated
talked
Night.
about me one time on one of his blogs, but that's neither here nor there. My rate
Me
being
too.
$1,500, I'm like, no, it's not. Check your facts. You see the cars I drive. But anyway, so we were going to the wedding, my boyfriend at the time, and we were getting a ride with Gary with the T.
Right.
Al always be hovering around. Whose plate can I eat off? Whose car can I ride in?
Well, listen,
You got me.
We're not gonna make it seem that desperate.
But
I
Gary-
clearly was like.
But
Claudia,
Gary with the T had a really
oh,
nice
he
car.
had a Rolls Royce, so I
So
was
we
gonna
wanted to
ride
ride.
in that.
Hell
We wanted
yeah.
to ride in
So
that.
the ride to the wedding was a show.
It was.
Like we were took a Rolls Royce through
We
the
did.
McDonald's drive-through.
No, you
and
didn't.
used an American Express
Yes.
black card.
So I'm hitting my boyfriend at the time. I'm like, yo, this would be a show, right? So I was like, this is mad funny. So we get to the wedding and I see Funky and I'm like, it just clicked like it was the four of us.
Told you.
I'm like, the
So
four of us?
mastermind.
No, she's
You say
always
manipulative, but
No, I'm
it
just saying she
seems
knows
like
how to
she
manipulate
I
a
just
situation.
thought-
She knows how to make
And I
knows
didn't
how to
have
put people together.
I didn't have a relationship with
Right.
him.
We had met, but we didn't know each
relationship.
other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had met, we did a show together. We did Candy Coated Nights. That's when we
Yes.
met. We didn't know each other. But what's so funny is at Cynthia's wedding, when they were turning the room from the wedding to the reception, we're all drinking, just standing in a corner.
And what did Al do?
And Al stole a bottle of
did.
champagne
He always does.
from behind
I
the
did.
open bar,
what-
mind
what's
you.
Tell me
missing
rob
from
your
my
bar.
right now? What's
And
missing
so
from my
the
bar?
only thing I see is this big light-skinned hijack booty man
Yes.
walking around the wedding venue
Yes.
with the wine, and I'm
mess.
like, who is this professional by day but like
But
crazy by night person?
Listen, 2-3 hours, we ain't had nothing to drink or eat.
No, but
you
he
were like-
always steals from the
There
bar.
were 2 or 3
Okay.
hours.
Nevertheless, Carolina,
Remember we got the
we
award.
were all hanging out in the corner, having fun, just organically.
Yeah.
And then, Claudia was already at Fox Soul,
Right.
and she had her show at the time. and she brought us all together.
I sent you guys both a text. I said,
she
would
did.
y'all do TV?
Yep.
Work.
I was
And
her
that's what
loose.
the three
I
of
was her
y'all
loose
do.
cannon, though. I was the one that
The party boy.
I was the loose cannon. In fact, that she didn't know anything about me. I owe everything about my evolution to Claudia, and I got to give her flowers right now because she's the first woman that has put me on television on a regular basis, and she believed in me.
And y'all are popular. Like, y'all have made appointment television a thing when people only love Hulu and Netflix and streaming. Like, people tune in at 7 p.m. Monday through Friday for y'all. And if they miss it, God forbid, they're watching it on YouTube the next day.
Carolina, you've experienced this with us. We really speak to our target audience. We really speak to our fans, and they let us know if we're doing good and when we're doing bad.
They don't
like, when you mess up on this side, they will correct you.
They're going to let you know.
Exactly.
Okay, well, we're going to have to get into the tea because TGIF is all about tea. So when we come back, we're going to talk about, the most memorable tea they've covered and what celebrities should not be doing. So you stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been having a blast with the host of Fox Soul's hit show, TGIF. We've got Funky, Claudia, and Al. All right, Al, before we went to the break, you were talking about how, soulmates tell y'all exactly how they feel.
Absolutely.
Have y'all ever received criticism or spectacular feedback from them that you're like, holy it's really checking me and I have to do better?
Oh, well, I'll go first. I mean, obviously everybody knows the big debacle that made every blog with the Chloe Bailey situation. One thing about our show, I call it kitchen table talk. It's our show is that when you walk in the kitchen and you hear your aunts and your mom talking about things that you really can't talk about, and there are times that gets us in trouble. In that instance, it got me in trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that is the beauty of our show, and I think the balancing act for us is how do we maintain that level of conversation, but still make television. It was a viral moment. It was a hard learning lesson, but it was a real moment.
Right. That's the best part about us, I think. I think we give you real moments. And I feel like we're brothers and sisters in this because we really, we might talk against mom or dad, but that's how we feel. And Q is that child. Q is going to tell you how I feel, even if it turned ugly. He's going to tell you. I respect that, and I loved it. Even though most of America didn't like it, I felt like we still need a medium where he can be honest. The best part about it, though, is that as a group, we came together and said we're going to protect him in this debacle.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And we said Q's going through something right now, but we're going to stand behind him because we can't say we're talk show hosts that are going to share our opinions, and then when you do, we're going to slap your hand and say, don't do that.
Right, because that's what it's founded on.
It was difficult for me because as the only woman on the show, black woman on the show, a lot of times if they say something, either one of them say something, the weight of the entire black female community is on my back to protect and get it right every single time. And I don't get it right every single time.
Right.
Sometimes
we don't get it right. We're sharing our opinion.
In some way, somehow, people in
right
television have to be flawless. People in reality have to be flawless. Why is that? Why don't we get hey, you know what? If you talk every day for 3 or 4 years and do thousands of shows, guess what?
They're
not all going to be perfect.
But Carolina, another poignant moment too, and we can talk about this, is the balancing act of celebrities being your friends, but also being the topic of discussion.
Right.
And it is challenging when your friends become the story, but we have a job to do.
So do you defer to someone else?
No,
you
because
take
the thing
it
about
too?
it is because, okay, so you have to define the level of friendship, right? Because you've got your industry friends and then you've got your real friends.
I have been accused of not going hard on people that I know, and they may be right about that. Sometimes you're not just taking up for those people because they're your friends and that's it. It's not that surface. Sometimes it's because you know them a little bit more than the public.
Or you know what's really
and you know their motivation.
Yeah, you know the behind
So
the
a lot of
scenes
times
stuff.
people would just write you off like, oh, you ain't going, you don't want to say nothing about Kenya. No, I know her differently than people that watch her on a reality show. There's layers to friendships. But I will say an important moment for me, we definitely cover a lot of trends topics because that trends. We cover what trends. We don't make up the topics. If you are trending or the issue is trending, we have a responsibility and obligation to cover it.
That's right.
So we had a conversation about the word sis. And I expressed myself. So we kind of got into it. Funky and I did get into it. But I do love that we could evolve and listen to what each other's saying. And I was actually feeling pretty good because he went on his page and he did a whole thing about, I didn't think of it this way until my conversation, my sis, or however you call me, Claudia. And he actually showed a moment of like, I hear you. And then he adjusted his behavior and it made me and a lot of other women feel good. That is real growth. And I think that's a successful friendship and show.
Yeah, and a show. So, you know, on the show, I'm the facts guy. I'm the research guy.
Yeah.
In my head, there's more pressure for me to bring the soulmates, the real facts behind a story. So I really messed up on the Aunt Something story. I had gone down a rabbit hole with the wrong person.
Oh, she was a famous TikToker.
She was a famous
Oh,
TikToker,
no.
and I had gone down the wrong rabbit hole in doing my research with her, and I was reporting on the complete wrong person, which can happen. You never want it to
Oh,
happen
my
in
gosh.
your career, but it does happen.
Laid the wrong person out.
I laid her, and when I tell you what I
Black women were very
What is
offended.
Of course they were.
what's your line? Spread it wide and
lay it low and spread it wide.
I laid it low and spread it wide. I read her wrong.
It was
and-
blowing me up to get
and
rid of it. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
it
not
was
gonna.
like it was an important moment for me, and the best part about that moment for me was I had the grace of my co-host to correct it, and then I had the grace of the high ups to say, okay, Al, let's correct it, let's fix it, and I was like, whew, because in cancer culture, and you know,
Especially
what this is
now, like,
you have
you
there's
would
no
think.
room for error or margin for
But let me
error.
check you.
Not
Let me
realistic.
check you on something. Cancel culture don't exist. It's kind of like voodoo or ghost. It's only real if you believe in it. And particularly with people who watch television, most Americans, I'm going to be quite frank, they're dumb. And they've got the attention span of
we
gold.
go.
They got the attention
Cancellation.
span.
All right,
They got
all
the
right.
attention span of
We gotta go to break. We gotta go to
They
break.
have the attention span of goldfish.
All right, listen, I hope we keep
Right,
your
there we
attention
go.
through this commercial break, because coming up next, we're going to dive into their personal lives just a little bit. We'll see how deep we can go. You stay right there. I can't. Go to break. Welcome back. We've got TGIF in the building. We've got Al, Claudia, and Funky here, and we've been y'all been really laying it down and telling us the journey of the show and
Yes.
y'all's
Yes.
personal dynamics, which I love. But we're gonna get a little bit more
Let's have some
nightcap.
fun. Okay, well, let's have some
Because on this
fun.
show,
Let me
you know,
take
we
a
drink
sip
a
and
little
sit
bit.
back.
She gave us a nosy hand.
Wait.
Let
We
me
talk
sit back
sex,
then.
dating, and relationships. So I know people at home want to know about y'all. So what is y'all's current relationship statuses?
Complicated.
Does that mean one gentleman caller,
One.
two? Oh, one.
Let's not lie to the people.
Is it an
on that good
entanglement? Is it a situationship?
It's an understanding.
Oh, stop lying
Oh.
on that good entertainment,
Okay.
that good internet.
Claudia?
What we're not gonna do is lie on that good
Al,
internet.
you know I'm not lying. You were
I
there when
know,
I met
I'm just
him.
picking up.
So don't try to tear up my stuff because you single and lonely.
You see-
All right, so
how that
are you
goes?
single and lonely, Al?
I am single, but definitely never lonely.
Because he's a whore. Because he's a whore.
No one
That's
alcohol
why.
for him.
He is a
Look
whore.
at me. Would I ever be lonely? Never.
I can look
Lonely
at camera
myself.
3 and say that if you want to, but
Look at me. Would I ever be lonely? Claudia know what I'm talking about and did.
Sex parties. You're never lonely.
I don't know. Absolutely.
Orgies.
not.
I'm single right now.
By choice.
Are you single and ready to mingle or just single?
I am so ready to have some great sex.
Okay.
And I
So
don't want
that's
to take.
different
I don't want
than-
to take nobody seriously right now. I need a little break
Right.
because I always
You just
make.
wanna have a little fun.
I make every relationship like my future husband, and it's a lot of pressure. And I've done that. Like I date one person at a time. I'm a serial monogamous, and it's like I look at that. I don't talk to anyone else. I have blinders on, and then it's like when it goes left,
You
you
ain't
gotta.
got nothing.
Yeah, and it's like I've never had that time where just like, listen, let's just have a little fun.
What makes a great partner for each of you?
For me, off-rip communication. Sex is 15 to 20 minutes out of the day. All right. After that's done,
Not me, girl.
then what? You know what I'm saying? People put
Not
so
me
much,
either.
People put
I
so
did
much
4
into-
hours once.
Listen, I ain't gotta have it.
9 times
I'm not
15
gonna lie,
I don't need a
Carolina.
long
I
hour,
found the
but I
Lord.
need
I used to be a
multiple.
hoe.
Used to
but,
be.
But don't judge me no more because I don't stay there no more.
Who is this
okay?
guy?
I have no idea
you
who
know what
that
I'm saying? But
representative
communication
is.
is
I
a
have
big
no-
thing for me. If
I
we
have
can
no
talk,
idea who that
that's what it's
representative is over
intimacy,
He ain't got brand new.
intellectual
Right,
intimacy,
exactly.
and talking. I don't know what these
Okay.
people talking about over here.
Whatever.
They're judging you.
I want someone that likes me the way I am, because I like me. I had a relationship, y'all met him, who was amazing on paper, a
Yeah.
very good-looking guy, but a lot of things about me were just like, it was like nitpicking little things, and I'm like, well, you don't like me. Well, I don't like when you use the word hate. Oh, I don't like when you do this. And it was like micromanaging. And I would say, please stop, because I know I'm not going to be able to continue with this. And it made me feel like I wasn't good enough. And I took myself out of it, although I was very much still in love with them.
That is so hard to leave a relationship where you're still in love.
I was.
That is so hard.
But it was very empowering for me because I lost.
You chose you.
It's nothing worse than someone not liking you, like having issues with you, and then you still let them leave you. I had to take back some kind of power out of that. And I left. I had to go through my morning and cry and go through it and eat cookie dough and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, I took 6 months and said I will not take anybody seriously for 6 months. And that expired on August 16th because we broke up on February 16th.
Now you got a date.
Yeah, I did. But let me tell you something, ladies that are watching this, it was one of the most empowering things I ever did in my life. Because people would be on my page saying, are you with someone new? Because you have a glow. The glow did not, for the first time, come from a man. It came from, I felt good when I woke up. I was like, no one's criticizing me and telling me they don't like the way I speak or my jokes or that I'm being mean, or they understood me.
The funny thing, the thing that Claudia and I relate on is that we're very traditional.
Yes.
I'm a very traditional guy. I like one person. I want one queen or one king. I want to take care of them. I want us to grow together. I want us to be an enterprise together. I want us to take over the world.
Well, bitch, why you ain't never offer to take care of me?
Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying.
Why is it always about
If you spending money,
So, listen, y'all stay right there while I get this tea, honey. And when we come back, I'm going to make them play a game, Would You Rather? So you stay right there, and we'll be right back with the cast of TGIF. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We are with the host of TGIF, and boy, we are having a time behind the scenes. Funky, Claudia, and Al.
Somebody drunk.
All right, we've been talking, but it's time for what? Game night. Okay, we're gonna play a little game of Would You Rather. All right, first up, would you rather, and we're gonna start tame and work our way up.
Okay.
Would you rather be banned from television or banned from social media?
Banned from social media.
Banned from social media.
Social media, because television gives me a nice check.
Right.
There we
Big
go.
check.
Okay.
Big check.
Would you rather have the best
Lunch
sex
or-
of your life one time,
That's sex
or
again.
mediocre sex every day?
Mediocre sex every day, because I have to have sex every day.
Oh, by yourself or with somebody else?
Might be by myself,
Okay,
but
I'm just
I'm a
checking.
very sexual person. I got to have sex. So I can't
Okay,
just
why
have,
y'all looking at each other like
I
that?
don't know what they talking about, but
No, why?
one
Are
time
y'all shocked?
only, guys.
Or you think he's lying?
I'm just saying, one
No,
time
I think
only.
he a hoe. That's what I'm just like.
So, can I ask you a question?
This is the same
Do
person.
you have? Do you have?
You have sex behind trash cans, and you
That's
on
true. have.
rollerblades do in the park.
That's
Stop
true.
doing that to
What
me.
is
right now.
happening?
Now you see, this why I can't be vulnerable with these. Because then they want to weaponize your business. All right, I didn't come here to tell you. We supposed to be on our good behavior.
Okay, good.
It's
man.
too late for that.
This lady done invited us with her
What?
nice rug
Oh,
to her nice show.
Okay.
And you want to show
Did
out.
y'all see this candle on me?
Okay.
That's one of them
Okay,
expensive
I
ones.
think I want that one-time memorable, like crazy, wild, like mind-blowing.
But that's all you get.
But I'm not doing it right now.
Oh, so
Okay.
she
I'll
wants. She
take the
wants.
mediocre.
Oh, you'll take.
I'll take the daily mediocre.
All right.
Mediocre, I'm gonna be watching TV behind your
Would
back.
you rather marry your ex or the last person you slept with?
Shit, who the last person?
Damn. Hold on.
Let me look through my phone on my text messages. Let me see. The ex is a hell no, because he held me by my neck over a balcony. So
That's a hell no.
that's not happening. We not doing the Kiki Palmers over here. So I don't even know who the last person I slept with was.
Well, it's gonna be
And
that
you- and
person.
you're not a whore.
But I don't want to
But
be
wait,
hung over
isn't
no
he in a-
balcony.
I thought,
So
isn't he in a
Ain't you in a
relationship?
In a situation.
Is it-
Wow,
Right.
you just holding yourself.
No,
Shouldn't
actually,
that be
no.
the last person?
No, actually, what I'm just telling y'all is that our relationship is deeper than sex, and we haven't had it yet. Have to catch that tea.
Baby, only on the nightcap. Only on
So
the
we haven't-
nightcap.
We have not had sex yet.
Okay. well,
Really?
We have
Are you
not.
waiting for like?
Well,
a
I'm
moment?
sorry.
The full transparency, because we've gone this far without having it, it's just like, why mess up with like that?
Wow.
Complicates things, and
Wow.
and we haven't had it.
I would marry the last person I had sex with and my ex. Either one.
Either
Both
one.
Good.
Are they the same person? Ah, okay.
No.
Al,
No.
everyone has answered but you.
Okay, the last person I had sex with, would I marry them? Hell no. Was the sex good? Hell yeah. I don't know what to give you, Carolina. What you want? I'm not going back to my ex.
All right, we're gonna wrap it
Yeah,
there
wrap
then.
it
Al.
up.
To more success, more years of TGIF.
Indeed.
People
Carolina,
love
thank
it.
you so much.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
Friday
Thank you
to
so much.
a strip, like, come on, y'all need an hour's with
Yeah.
y'all.
No, you
2
need an
hours.
hour.
Anytime.
You need
And
an
listen,
hour.
when any of us are out, you are always welcome to
No,
come
but
back
y'all
over our house.
y'all gotta come.
Oh,
Come to
we'll be
H
back.
and be
And
on the-
sometimes, Carolina, I need help with these two heathens because it's one woman against
No, she
these
loves us.
monsters.
Well, you know, we should do a
No,
couple
she
shows
loves
with
us.
I
two
try to be
ladies.
tame. I try
We
to be
need
so
two women.
tame.
We
outta
should
here.
do some shows with
No,
come
we
on.
good.
Hey, listen, it has been a blast with these hosts from TGIF. Y'all know where to watch them on Fox Soul, 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
She calling us hoes.
Hosts.
Hoes from TGI.
Hosts.
I
STS.
heard
See, that-
hoes because I ain't no hoe.
I was gonna say, I
hoes.
can't wait
These
till we get out
hoes,
here
I
so
would
can
never
slam
say
this
that.
bitch dope.
Y'all go wear Carolina out. She not used to this.
Get me out of here so I can
She
slam
not,
this
she
bitch
not used
dope.
to us.
I'm finna go.
She about to. Carolina gonna be in HR. Y'all better, Carolina gonna be in HR tomorrow.